Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and I'm doing a video about my favorite anti-hero, Jugglus Juggler. And why do I love him?
If you like Tokusatsu, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So let's get into this.
Let's talk about his design. His design is so nice looking. I just love it so very much. I love the orange, the blacks, his green eyes, the soda parts. It just looks amazing and just plain cool. Like, his design is so put there with his sword and everything about him. Like, I absolutely love his design. Let's talk about a bit his story. I'm not gonna get into everything about his story, but let's get into it. Juggler went climbing on a mountain with his good friend Guy, and Juggler tried to get a power of Ultraman, but he did not get chosen. Guy did instead, and that made Juggler jealous of Guy because he wanted the power of Ultraman. Guy and Juggler broke their friendship with his girl. Juggler had an connection with, and she died, and it broke Juggler, and it turned him into a form we all know and love. And then he sliced down a tree was starting this war in the first place. And then he stopped being friends with Guy. Cut many years in the future, Juggler is trying to kill Guy and cause problems from Guy. He makes many monsters, even fused with monsters to defeat Guy. But eventually you find out Juggler actually saves Guy's beloved, and you find out Juggler is not as bad he seems to be. And Juggler eventually agrees to help Guy to defeat the big bad monster, and Ian sacrifices his life. You find out Juggler is not dead, and he's actually working with the big bad. And the main reason why he's working with the big bad is because he wants a Dark Brain. Eventually he agrees to help Guy, and eventually he destroys the Dark Brain. Juggler is going tomorrow on his own, and eventually agrees to help out Geed. And he starts flirting with Leto. Eventually he bumps into Guy once again, and teams up with Geed and Guy and Zero to basically save the day. Cut many years in the future, Juggler now a captain of his own team, and eventually Ultraman Z comes there, and he kinda become a mentor to Z and Host. Eventually just kinda mess around, kinda helps the bad guy, helps the good guy. He's just having fun basically in the series. And he eventually gets find out he's an alien, not human, and basically saves the day with Ultraman Z by leading his team. And Juggler goes on to his own, once again, or somewhere. So that's Juggler. I really love Juggler's story, his character, his design, what I said. I just love a lot of things about him. I love how he kind of cares about humanity, but he actually done it. He cares about some people, and he will stop his plan to save them. And he even saves some people, and that's something I find interesting for a villain. He is such a fascinating villain because you can just kind of see he don't want to be a villain, but also he loves having fun. He loves seeing what would happen. That's why he would help out the good guy and the bad guy all at the same time. And that's something I just find absolutely hilarious and interesting. I love how goofy and silly he is. There's so many parts. It just makes me burst out laughing because of him. There's so many funny parts, and that's something I just love about Juggler. He is just one of my all-time favorite characters, and he is just always put a smile on my face. I love his actor. His actor does such a great job playing him. You can tell he's having so much fun playing this character, and you can just see it, and he is so much fun to watch. You just have so much enjoyable. I remember how happy I was when I saw him in Ultraman Z. I was like, oh my god, Juggler in Ultraman Z. I was so happy because I wanted to see him again. I keep wanting Juggler to come back. I don't want to see Juggler go away. Like, I hope he keeps making appearances because he is just too interesting of a character. And yeah, he's a very interesting non-Ultraman character, because he's not really an Ultraman, he's more of an alien, and that's something I find just so very fascinating. Juggler, please keep making more appearances. So yeah, that's my all-time favorite character, Juggler. I love his story. I just pretty much love everything about him. Okay, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Xanaphar is out.